welcome back to the channel. And just before we begin today, has been such an heavy day for footballers all around the world, and I'll take this opportunity to send our condolences to the family of I just realized that all right. Apologize for that. We had some audio difficulties. So, just to progress, as I was saying, welcome back to the channel. We are here today on Football Manager. But before we continue, I would like to send my condolences to the family of the late Diego Jota and his brother, and also to the Liverpool fraternity. This is a heavy loss to everyone in football, and especially the team and the family, the wife, and their three young, beautiful children. And Jota was someone who was beloved across the world. From his days at Wolves, that's when I came to know of him, to his switch in 2020 to Liverpool. And genuinely, I think as an Arsenal fan on a competitive side, he was one of the players that we were, most afraid of because of the amount of talent and what he could do with the ball on the pitch. So having his life cut short in such an untimely manner is it's a heavy loss to the footballing world, and we wish the wife, the children, the family of both Diego Jota and his brother. Um, we wish them comfort through this trying time, and as they you know grieve for the loss that has occurred in the family. So I'll do a 1 minute moment of silence before we continue with the stream. So shall progress as of now. Okay. So with that said, welcome back to the channel, everyone. So we'll be looking at what has been happening with our team in its second season, and also changing a few tactics as we try to see how we're gonna win the league at the end of the season, and hopefully the Champions League. We'll jump straight to the stream. Once have it loaded up. Okay. A minute. Okay, so having an issue with my browser's overlay. I'll try and reload it. Hopefully it's going to pick up and work as intended. Okay, it's refused. And as we proceed with the stream. Okay, so welcome back, guys. For those who have just joined, we were doing a short tribute to the heavy toll that has occurred across the footballing world today, having lost Diego Jota. Progressing to what where we are at the season, and what we expect to do for the rest of the season. Our season has been terrific. One of the best Football Manager seasons I've ever had from the moment I started this game. My target this season was to win the Champions League. In addition, I had a secondary target internally of trying to get the Invincible season, as you know, as the 204 team had done, because I mean we had just won the season last year. And immediately, still in August, they lost the first game to United of all teams. Yeah, they got their revenge for the loss that I gave them in the FA Cup final. So that was sad. But after that, we've been on one of the most terrific runs. We drew with Liverpool, and I think that's just about it. We've literally just opened up and taken out every team that we've been able to meet um, in our in our journey. Now, also, if you're just new to the channel, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe. Also, yeah, comment on the channel what you want to see. But yeah, my team hasn't changed much. When you go to the tactics, I'll be able to show you. I had a new formation that I've been trying out this season, and it's been working incredibly well. It's a 3-5 basically, where it's a fully attacking formation. In the January window, right now we are in Feb, so we made some signings. I think we did good business in the transfer window for this season. Let me just show you the transfers. We were able to let go of some couple of players. I think we have the most expensive player let go this season. We sold Fabio Vieira to Juventus for 55 million. That's on top of what we had done for Tierney to City for 50 million. Also coming in, we brought in the January transfer window Upamecano from Bayern, and we got him at such a throwaway price for 30 million. And he is only 25 years old. He's an elite center back, and his stats are quite good, decent across the team. He plays on the DC role as a ball playing defender, which is something that I try to have my team, do throughout. So getting him was such a beautiful transfer. Moving on to where we are at the season in terms of competitions, we are leading in the Premier League by a huge margin. Although we've played one game more than United. United are second. They've been having such a good season. They've only lost 2 games, and that's 64 points. And I think the losses were to myself, which is just the game that I just come from playing, and they lost to Chelsea. Us, we lost to United in the first leg and drew to Liverpool. Yeah, and they've literally beaten everyone else. So kudos to them. They've been having a good game. In the Champions League, we are at the round of 16 or the quarterfinals. I think we're in the round of 16s, yes. And we're meeting Barcelona, so this is going to be such a difficult game. I don't know how that is going to go, but well, we hope for the best. In the FA Cup, we also progressed, and we are meeting Burnley. Should win that. And the Carabao Cup, I'm in the final against Liverpool, so that will be interesting to watch. Now, on tactics, there is a tactic that I want to try. One of the things that Arsenal is known for are its set pieces. And what I want to do, or one of the attacking scenarios I want to institute for my team is gonna be interesting. So we are going to go for corners. I'm not looking at free kicks, I'm looking at corners, and we'll see free kicks maybe. On attack, and this is what will happen. For the person who's taking my corners is Odegaard. I want to push everyone towards the back post. Everyone towards the back post. Like at far post. Who's this? Gabriel Jesus can stay at the edge of the box. And then the only player I'm going to have on the near posts is the player who has the best jumping ability, jumping reach and heading. So Saliba, I want you to attack near post. Everybody else go to the far post. And I see his strength. Heading is 14. Heading is 13 for Havertz. Heading is 14 for Silva. And heading is 7. So I don't even want you over there. I'm gonna have you on the edge of the ball. Okay. Rice. Okay. And then so I want the balls that are going to come in to go to the near post. Retain one. Was it? Martin Odegaard. Okay. I've forgotten why you switch that. Attack near post, because I genuinely want to put the ball to the near post. Okay, let's do this. Change corner taker. We are going to have Odegaard should be the best corner taker, right? 15-15 Martinelli and Odegaard. So I want an in-swinger, which means I need to have Odegaard is left. So yeah, he'll put an in-swing from that position. He will go near post to target now our target man, who is, William Saliba. And the reason I am doing this is because I am assuming if the game is, as it's how I think it's gonna play out, then we shall have I want large players here. 13 heading 12. So this group of people will pull the defenders to that side of the posts, which leaves any near post shout to be able to go in, no problem. So that's on the left. On the right. We move on to the left. We are going to go near post again, but you're going to change the taker to Martinelli for this side. So okay, go back. Where is Martinelli? SCML. Okay, we can still have what's the name? Odegaard taking that Saliba. Saliba, I want you attack near post, everybody back post. Then you can if I go far post. Okay, where can't I switch my players? So we go near post to Saliba, then have all these players pull. I don't know why it's not allowing me to do so. Havertz, you can stay there. Upamecano, jumping reach 15. Where's Silva? Jumping reach 16, heading 14. Okay, I want those 4 guys in that position. Also for set pieces, I'm gonna do the same. That is free kicks. We'll have the taker, who's Odegaard. Okay, it's refusing to switch. Is Odegaard. Okay. Oh, this is direct, no wonder. I'm looking for indirect wide near post. Then who is near post? So is Saliba. Put you on far post. Who's this? Upamecano. We switch you with him. And Havertz there, Saliba there. Want you near post. And then who's taking the free kick? I want you to black outside area. Then Silva, I want you to attack far post. Saka, oh Saka no. Wait, I'm at 12 players. Rice. I want you to nope. Attack ball from edge of area. No, I don't want you to do that. I'm trying to decongest this part of the pitch. No, this. Who's my second best free kick taker? We'll figure that out. Gabriel Jesus. Wait, who is this? Saka needs to switch. Yeah, Saka needs to switch with Omekano. Heading 12, you need to switch with him. Okay. So I'm gonna have you stand with taker. Okay, that's on the left. So basically the ball will be put to the near post, but most of the guys will be at the far post. Then on the left side we'll do the same. We put near post, then we can have attack edge of, actually you need to stand with taker. Stay back if needed. Go forward, attack near post. Attack far post. I want you to attack center. No. Okay, stay back. All right. So, but I want to switch a couple of guys here. You for him, you for him. So we have Havertz, we have Silva. No. Yeah, stay at the edge of area. Stand with taker. Alright, edge of area. Go forward. Forward, go forward. So the idea is all of these guys will distract the players, and then Odegaard can put across for Saliba. We'll see. Now let's go with the deep ones. Same instructions. Aim near post. We want to also change indirect free kick taker. Who's my, yeah, still Odegaard. Aim near post, go forward, attack far post, Okay, go forward, attack ball from edge of, no, aren't you at the center? Yeah, go forward. Edge of area, lack outside area, lack outside area. Okay, Havertz, step forward. Want to swap. So we try far post. Sorry. We try far post, then everybody else is doing that. Then on the right, sorry that about this is a lot. We go far post, and then everybody can attack ball from edge. Attack ball from edge. Attack far post. Yeah. Stand with taker. Then we can have attack near post. And then the people who are quick, stay back. Stay back. Right. I hope that works. So the next game we have is against Brighton. Hopefully this formation will work as intended. From what I've understood, or from what I can see, it should essentially work. If you're able to score at least one goal from, okay, not at least 5 goals before the end of the season from set pieces, then yeah, call me Nicolas Jova. For Arsenal fans, they understand that reference, or football fans basically. You'll just see me over there at the edge of the box doing, yeah. For those people who haven't understood, it's basically Arsenal have a set piece coach called Jova who's been crucial in ensuring that our team leads in set piece goals scored. So that's something. I just saw our young guys that they've thrashed a team 9-0. 9. It's working for them. I think that's the under 21. We'll check. So our next game is Brighton, followed by Chelsea, then the Champions League round of 16 to Barcelona. The Brighton game should be easy. Should be, yeah, easy to win. The one I'm concerned about is the Barcelona game. Just a minute, I wanna see this. Yeah, under 18, Yeah, 9-0. Noneri 4 goals. This man wants to come into this team so badly. I see you. I see you, Ethan. I might move Ethan to under 21, but we'll see. Mm-hmm. Alright, Spate. Um, as Arsenal fans, this window is turning out to be such an amazing window. There's some areas that we needed to strengthen, and I know like one of the major areas was getting a striker and another forward attacker. So that will be interesting to see how we do our business then, concerning those two roles. Roles and assistant manager, we're not dealing with that. Yeah, so as I was saying, as it loads up, we need to get a striker. That's, I mean, every Arsenal fan in this world will tell you that for free. And I think, as you all know, we are linked with Sesko and Gyökeres, depending on who we're going to get. Hopefully, I personally I would prefer Sesko. He's younger. He's not the finished product, but he would complement Havertz so well in that team. And with that, one of the things that I always think that we need as Arsenal, okay, let me just apply all of this. Okay, finalize deal, exit talks. Okay. Anyways, so as I was saying, if you look at our previous seasons, the ones that we performed really well, we've been performing well with a semi-okay striker. But what has been crucial to us performing well has been the entire front line being on form. And last season, when our entire front line was not, in its usual form, then we were losing more games and we weren't scoring as much goals as we needed to as compared to the previous 2 seasons. So I would really love for our team to do is not only to get a striker who scores a lot of goals, but to get that spark, where across our front line we are able to get at more than 10 goal contributions from them. Saka, amazing. He's been performing well. And last season he was definitely one of our best players before he got the injury. He had the most assists, I think. I'm not sure if he finished with the most assists. Odegaard also got injured and was not at his best, so we lost a lot of output from him. And Martinelli also was not at his best, and I don't know how many goal contributions he had, but yeah, it wasn't good. 2022-2023 season, all our front three attackers had at least 14 plus goal contributions, and we had the most goals I think scored at that time, which shows how crucial it is for the front line to work. Now, if we can get the front line to work properly, then get a good striker, that means we'd ideally score the most goals in the league. and we have such a good defense, so that would increase our chances of, finishing games by so many goals. How we are going to do that now is where, okay, everyone expects us to win. How we are going to do that is by having an attacking midfield that can be able to break down and create chances for our forwards to be able to finish. How that looks like is now what I am happy that we are addressing. We've got Zubamendi. Zubamendi works well by, by working from more of a deep line playmaker role, and creating chances for the attackers, from Saka to whoever our striker will be, to Martinelli if he's gonna be there. Then that will ideally be what we'll be looking at. Just before I continue with what I wanted to say, I'm going to cancel. So silver needs to come in white. So next match only do it focus down. Okay. All right. Team selection. Now I want you guys to see how this formation works and why I like it. We are going to have Antonio Silva over here, and you're going to have William Saliba over here. So this is our ideal front three. This is what I want to build our team around. We at the end of this season we'll have to change Partey, but for now he's our best option there. Gabriel, let him rest for this game. Zoin is injured, and I see if I've left anybody. Odegaard, Martinelli, Saka, Gabriel, Havertz. That's ideally what I am looking at, and then this is what is important: play for set pieces. So let's update the team. Okay, moving on to, we have all the subs you need. Some players lacking much fitness, but they're quite decent. Tavares, beautiful player. Okay, that's the whole reason you're giving him this much, to be able to build on his fitness. So by making the Zubamendi signing, I know it comes at a time where we're losing both Partey. We're losing both Partey, and we are also losing Partey, and we've lost Jorginho to Flamengo. Partey, I'm not sure where he's going yet. So Zubamendi comes in, works well. Nogard from Brentford, experience galore. So that will be. Are we home? Yes, we are home. So we have to enough home games. Nogard, such an amazing signing in terms of for cheap, and in terms of a player who will back up the mid. We already have Rice, now Zubamendi, Odegaard, and we are also interested in getting Mendes, which I think is such an amazing signing, because that was one of the set pieces and we almost scored. If only Saliba didn't. Oh no, guys, I didn't even check the tactics. Anyways, I'm trusting in my tactics. As I was saying, with the midfield that we have, Then we are adding Eze. If we are able to get that Eze signing through, it will be so terrific. Goal kick. Guys, those set pieces need to work. My god. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Alright. Oh. Give the man a yellow card. That set piece needs to go to the far post. This should be a goal. Beautiful. So if we get our attacking forwards to contribute at least 15 contributions plus in the season, then we have an attacking forward that has already scored at least 45 goals. We also have an attacking side. I mean, we then have a good striker who can be able to get to maybe 20, and we have a midfield which is dynamic and as technical as possible, so that will be beautiful. On the flip side, we need to finish on the signings that we are making, because I think it's quite important. Okay. Oof. The corners are not going in. Another goal? Okay. Where is Upamecano nervous? Because he has a yellow card. We need to calm down. Calm out. Okay, Saka to Saliba to Magnan to Martinelli, Odegaard. Right. I wanna see how many set piece goals we can be able to score. And one of the things I think I also need to be a striker in this game is because we have 18 shots. 18 shots, 8 on target, and only 1 goal to show. You get 20 shots, 9 on target. 1 goal to show, that's horrible return. Horrible return. As much as you're winning, I'm far from pleased. We need to get more goals in this game. Okay, Rice, Silva, Rice, Upamecano. Okay, Gabriel Jesus. Oh my god. Goal. Come on team. Oh my god. I feel like it's a Saliba problem. Because the chances that he's been given to score are so many. And he hasn't converted them, so 12 shots on target. 12 shots on target. Okay. Instructions. We go with the right. Oh, also, if we focus from center, then now work ball into box. Let's see how that works. I'm gonna make some subs. One, because our entire backline has yellow cards. So Rice, Rice for Zinchenko. We will Saliba. Upamecano wasn't as much fit, so we'll put in White. Havertz is not having a good game, but hopefully it can improve. Okay, White to the ball. Partey. Oh my god, guys. One shots. Okay, Antonio Silva for Tomiyasu. Okay, Partey then for Timber. Havertz switches with Martinelli, and then Martinelli with Trossard. Okay, come on. Come on, guys. Okay, Saka, cut in. Thank you. Another good assist. So they've made 3 substitutions. I think we maintain this clean sheet. Yeah, that's, I would say, a good win for us, but not in the way that I would love that is. Okay, so yeah, 79. We I'm looking to see if we can get to 100 points. Although the next couple of games will determine how that comes along. I think Gabriel Jesus will be crucial in getting wins for the set piece goals. He's better than Saliba in set pieces, so let's see how that will turn out once we put him on set piece duties. Okay, send assistant, Odegaard 8.3. I never, there's this thing where they tell me to praise performance for players, and I think okay, but he creates enough chances, so we can do this. Most of the time, if a player is at an 8 point something rating, I won't motivate him or tell him that he's been performing well. I only do that for players who happen to be at their creative best. I also noticed that for my stream, course. Right. So the next game is Chelsea, then Barcelona. I'm gonna do those two games before I call it a night, because yeah, that's where we are at. So as I was saying, having such, I realized I didn't put music today. So today you have to listen to me yapping. um, with the direction our club is taking, it shows a lot of things. One, that we cannot keep on waiting for the perfect player to be able to fit into the perfect position for Saliba, because the Premier League changes, it adapts, teams also become better, so there's no waiting for our team to you know to to say that that's going to be the best team next season. You can never be too sure. So by making good signings and also taking risks like the ones that you're seeing in the window, hopefully if we can get the Eze deal done, if we can get a Sesko deal and maybe a Rodrigo deal, that will be an ideal window for me, because it's not like our team is bad. We still have quite a decent team. So yeah, once you make those changes, combined with the new signings that we have, maintain our best players. I love how we got Lewis Kelly on over the line. Also, people don't realize, but I think for Miles Lewis Kelly, he's going to be more important to Arsenal than we really anticipate. And for me, it's not because of his left back role, but he's carrying in those midfield positions. He's quite good at carrying the ball. He's quite good at getting around opponents and opposition players and making passes towards the final third of the pitch, where now they can be picked up by our attackers and whatnot. That progressive carry for me, not a lot of players have it. I've seen it with Rice, I've seen it with Miles Lewis Kelly. I wouldn't get a little bit. He used to do it so well like 2-3 seasons ago, but now not at his best. Otherwise, with that, I think it's going to be interesting. Now, for the people who are watching, I don't know if you guys have heard of the series Severance. I just watched it, and I think it's it's a good series. Oh, it got the 1.1. Okay. I would love to see your stats. Anyways, so in Severance, there's been a lot of Arsenal references throughout the series. Season 1 was like, wait, hold up. So we meet a couple who are the Artetas. Arteta also refers to our Arsenal coach. The wife is Gabriela Arteta. We have 3 Gabriels in Arsenal. Now, to add on that, Gabriela, maybe that's not too, it's coincidence. So Gabriela Arteta, they have 3 children. First child, one of the children is called Kai. Our striker is Kai Havertz. The other child is called Declan. Our midfielder Declan Rice, and I think the last child is called Benjamin, and we have White, who's also a Benjamin, if I'm not wrong about that particular one. In season 2, we meet a Saliba. We meet a guy called Saliba. We also meet a goat called Emil. So Saliba referring to William Saliba, defender. Emil Smith Rowe, our midfielder. And I think there's also a Bukayo somewhere there. So I found that quite interesting with all the Arsenal references. That means one of the show writers or creators or someone somewhere is a huge Arsenal fan and has been sleeping those things unnoticed. Because the showrunner was like, yeah, coincidence, we didn't know. Also, funny thing is they signed. The reference for the first ones, the Havertz, Declan, was before even Kai Havertz and Declan Rice joined Arsenal. So interesting. Maybe it predicts the future of Arsenal. So I'm waiting to see like a Victor, whether they're like, yes, Victor Gyökeres. It is. So I found that interesting. Now, Chelsea. Accept. Continue. 5 days. And proceed to match day. Aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Ooh, one of the things that I've just thought about right now is this is going to be an interesting take. I think Liverpool will get Isak now more than ever. One, they've just lost one of their best strikers. Darwin Núñez possibly is also on his way out. Then the tragic news of Diego Jota has just happened. So that leaves the attacking options thin, and they've been focused on strengthening other parts of the pitch. So it's going to be interesting how we are able to not we, but Liverpool are able to work through the transfer, because now they do need a striker. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, yeah, so that was an interesting take. I wouldn't want to see Isak playing for Liverpool, to be honest, as an Arsenal player, because I would ideally would have wanted him in Arsenal. He's the best. He's one of the best strikers in the league, following Haaland. I would say, yeah, he's been one of the best strikers over the last couple of seasons. So, and he would fit both our team and also Liverpool's team in such a beautiful way. And already Liverpool have invested in making playmaking, signings in Florian Wirtz. So yeah, it's going to be quite good to have a striker to be able to back that up, or to be able to progress that. My laptop today is a little bit slow in loading, so it's having me talk a lot. Anyways, if you've joined the stream, thank you. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? If you see this stream in future, then you better leave a like and a subscribe to my channel. It will be highly appreciated. um yeah. uh, okay, sorry. I was reading some of the chats on our groups, our football groups. I haven't even seen. This is how confident I am at beating Chelsea. I haven't even checked the opposition report. Tony Marcel, he came from France. English. Has some of 38 expected goals against in the Premier League. Atletico. Okay. Arsenal player named in Team of the Week, Saka. Ooh. Coaching advice. Tavares currently defensive positioning. You're mad. Removed. Okay. Indirect. Okay. Well, I mean, whoever lost. Okay. One of the things that I've noticed about our country is the amount of propaganda engineered by the state. It's incredible. And as someone who, has been actively involved in politics in our country for the last couple of years, you get on Twitter, which is where a lot of the young men and women, the Gen Zs and the millennials are most of the time, is that you find these curated hashtags by the government, and you can tell, oh, this is the government pushing its own agendas and propaganda, because all the tweets are usually the same, something like Ruto amefanya, ametimiza, and then you have lots of people posting the same tweet of a project that one was probably not necessary, or two was something minor and is usually the bare minimum. Like, you don't expect me to praise the president for being the president. I'll praise the president for going out of his way and doing something that's exceptional. I praise, or I look at guys like Kibaki and I'm like, yeah, that guy brought free education to our country. as a president. We were living in a different system before he came, and when he joined, he changed everything. So yeah, um, having such having such views, or uh, having such presidents who've shown us that this thing can work, and then going to a striker like at a striker, and going to leaders like the ones who we have today, it's gut wrenching, it's disgusting, it's painful to watch, it's painful to tolerate, it's not fun. Because now, with the agendas that they're trying to push, and the propaganda is basically to try and mask their inequalities and their lack of leadership, good leadership qualities that are quite evident with how they're leading the country every day. If a country is going well, we never have to think about the finance bill. We never have to think about going to the streets to protest that people have been abducted. Because that shouldn't exist in a country that is run well. And then you just have to look at why these people are getting abducted, why the young Kenyans in our country are getting abducted. And, it's because they're criticizing the government for the inequalities. So the solution, to show how mentally unstable our government is, these guys looked at young men are complaining that you're not doing a good job, and you're like, oh, okay, let's remove these young men who are complaining. It's such a sad affair. It's so sad. Because there exists a much simpler solution. Everyone knows the simple solution. Do your job. Do your job. And by doing your job, it's not to go advertising with your flashy cars. Doing your job is not going to make noise on social media on how you're in power. Doing your job is not going on international trips. Doing your job is simple. It is showing the common wananchi that, listen, your views are being heard. Your business can be able to exist in a conducive environment that you are creating by having policies that are going to help you grow. Doing your job is going out of your way to be able to push for agendas that will better the citizens of this country. Doing your job is maintaining a high level of integrity, maintaining accountability, maintaining justice. Doing a good job is, as a public servant, your job is to be empathetical to all the citizens' needs. Empathy. What is empathy? Empathy is when an individual puts himself or thinks in the situation of other individuals. For example, putting yourself in the shoes of your common wananchi. Why is this guy complaining? Instead of going and arresting him and throwing him to some forest to die, ask yourself, why is this guy complaining? If we were doing such a terrific job, will this guy be complaining? And understandable. There can never be too, how will I put it? There can never be how do I put it? There can't be a majority of individuals who are happy with the way you work. That's understandable. That's expected. But it's the little things, those little things. Enough of my rant. So we're going to you're going to have Gabriel. I'm gonna switch Pamecano with Saliba because they have a good relationship. Then we're going to have Silva over here because he's also quite decent. We are bringing in Thomas Partey for that. Yeah. Jangan is still injured. 10. Zinchenko is terms of, yeah, we can have Zinchenko for Partey. Then we have Rice and yeah, okay. Pass into space. Work. Mid block. That's why mid block. Alright. We can have a higher press and a standard defensive line. Then here we can have slightly more direct. Let's see how that works. Chelsea bought Nico Williams. We are home. Kamate. It's there. Right, let's see how we start this match. Oh, beautiful. Right from the start. Also, we were in positive. Oof. What I need is my team to be able to convert as many chances into goals as possible. When you have 6 shots on target, then we should be able to see more happening with those chances, you know. I'll have my defense. Okay. Beautiful. I absolutely love my defense. I love how my players, oh my god, how my players push up with the ball. Okay, yeah, that guy was offside. When you went to the wing, we struggled to create chances. When we allow them to, when you invite crosses for them, that's basically saying I have such a, ooh, I have such a good back line that I'm confident if you bring in crosses, I can be able to tackle them. Okay. So instructions, we go with center. Then we play slightly shorter. Martinelli. Okay, corner kick. Corner kick, Odegaard, come on. Saliba. Holy. What a shot. What a shot. Ooh. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Make some subs. Odegaard for Kai. Odegaard for Gabriel Jesus. Saliba for White. Ooh, Gabriel. Just maintain. Give me another corner. Yeah, not scoring our corners. Oh my god, what are these shots? Guys, okay, one of the things I noticed in transition, I need to do this. Yeah, let the keeper decide who they want to put the ball to. Another win on the road, at home. Pum, 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 pum. Oh, predictions. So our next 3 games, I think that the most important next 4 games are the most important to our season, because we have Barcelona Champions League first leg, we are away. Then after that we have Burnley in the FA Cup, and then Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. So I need to win that next 4 games, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate my team for the Burnley game. But for this game I'm not going to play Saliba. Player of the week, Isak, of course. I might come for you, mate. Because if you look at a striker like, let's say, Isak, and then you look at his stats, look at his finishing, which is at 14, look at his composure, which is at 14, and his decision making, which is at 14, and to compare with our striker, where is Kai Havertz? Kai. Then you go to attributes. The 3 things that tell that you're a good striker is the finishing, where we have Havertz better than him at it. We then also have his composure. Havertz is at 17. Well, Havertz is at 15. And then decision making, Havertz is at 16. And Isak is at 14. Therefore, even with the pace of Isak, if you look, I would take Havertz anytime, any day over him. Barcelona scouting report, analyst report, clear cut chances. Every 41 minutes. So okay, now I'll change my tactics slightly. Set piece, routine, save routine as near post. Save. So once you change our tactics, because I want to go to this, when you have a team like Barcelona on, as the next game, you definitely have to improve. I have Rice there, Pamecano and Gabriel. Gabriel played that match. Okay, Nakata is good. You can switch this to white with Tomiyasu, so for that link. Another guy I need to switch. Okay, Zinchenko, Silva. Yeah, then keeper we can have him as a. Okay, yeah. Continue. It's an assistant. What I wanted was on tactics. Free kicks. Oh, okay. Go here. Go to free kicks. Attacking free kicks. Alright. So it doesn't seem to have saved my tactics. Okay, striker. Go forward. Heading 15. Oh, Barcelona, wow. They lost traction to Real. Oh, I think we've run away with this league. Because if you're at 5 points from 30 games, another 15, so I just need to win 5 of my last 8 games to get to 100. Good night. Who's that? Enzo Fernandez. Dijon. Okay, Angelo. Year-old Tunahasta. Nicholas, of course, is quite a good player. Okay. But this season I'm going to have a look at those players. Continue, Captain. Ooh, the board expects me to draw this game. Saliba, beautiful. Weird changes. Actually, do it next match only. Do it. Team selection. Okay, let's start him and see. He's the most fit. You don't look fit at all, so I will start Martinelli in that position. Inside forward. What is Rice? Rice is off his nini. In my starting 11, Saka is a little bit tired. Okay. I think that team is Kai. Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu. Ta-na-na-na. Okay. What do I want to do? We saw that they're not good at set pieces, so floated height advantage. In transition, I don't want to tell you to choose who you want to pass to. Opposition players. Position. Tackle this guy hard. First assist. Freddie Young is not here. The other players who've been having Rafinha, tackle hard, tight marking. Always hard. Okay. Submit. Ooh, first leg. Go too much. We are away. What motivation am I going to give you guys? Do it for the pans. They beat us in a game that was not that important, if I'm not wrong, because we had already won the first leg. Okay. Set pieces, regard. Oof. Okay, love to see that. Say hello for okay, Gundogan. They're not good at corners. I shouldn't be worried about this. But it's the afternoon. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Okay. Yeah, Havertz stink. Tactics. Position is this kind of guy. Trying to his weak foot. Foot. I have to bring in I love Tomiyasu. In this game, Tomiyasu is quite good. Guys, what was that? Okay. They bought Bisoma. Interesting. Okay, we've sort of tried pushing up from the pitch. We shouldn't be conceding corners. We shouldn't. There are some subs I need to make. Saka, Rashkelia, switch with Gabriel Jesus, Kai Havertz. Tomiyasu, just because you're in a yellow, bring in. Jules Kounde. I told you to show him. Who the fuck is marking this guy? penalty. Give me a penalty. Give me a penalty. Is that vertically okay like that? I don't mind that. I do not mind that at all. Ooh. Okay. I see you, Gabriel. Ooh, Havertz. Havertz, come on. Not proud of that. I'll take the draw. I'm not proud of that. First leg away at Barcelona. I'll take it. But we should have won. 3 weeks. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. Just a minute. Alright, so we are coming towards the end of the stream. And decent games. We've won 2 games, drawn 1 against Barcelona. I have a Carabao Cup coming in the next 2 or 3 days. I mean 7 days, that is. So in the next 2 games, I would think I'll stream that game probably tomorrow, depending on how things go. For the people who join, for the 13 viewers and subscribers who I have, I really appreciate you. Bless you. Thanks for joining. For the people who viewed this stream and the people who are going to view it, will appreciate any likes and shares that you are going to get. But besides that, do have a lovely time. I'm out. And I just realized my stream offline page is not working, so I'll just have to leave it like that. Cheers, guys.